Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to my Take a Look at series. Today I'm doing episode 279, and today I'm doing Age of Wonders 4. This is technically going to be part 6, by the way, but it's the expansion. Again, I'm going to butcher this name, Eldritch Realms. I'm recording this on the 18th of June 2024. It's come out today. I'm recording this at 3:06 PM. I think it came out about 12. And as normal, when it comes to these expansions, I'm going to be talking about stuff from the Steam page and a few of their paragraph things they've done and why I do that. As you see, Eldritch Realms there. I'm going to put in the background a game we've been playing basically in the past. So that'll just be, so you're not just watching this the whole time. And then we'll go into the actual nitty gritty stuff and that. So basically, it's her game, specifically. Again, Freya Apex. Obviously, there's some of the saves. I've actually recorded roughly 2-ish hours about last week before the expansion, and the free update came out, because there's also a free update to the Mystics with this. So I'll be cutting to that now, and I'll actually be playing the background now as we speak. So we're about 1 minute mark, and actually playing in the background. I'm just going to write that down. 1 min. There we go. Basically. And then I'm gonna like insert gameplay. Voila. Okay, so as that's playing, so like I said, I won't be talking for that because I'll be talking about the expansion. So, well, that's her game. If you want to see where her game started from, it's the Free King game, by the way. I guess I can't show. I'm showing that now. Basically, the idea is to kill the Free Kings or get the Free Kings to join with you. And where we left off with that particular game, I had 2 kings as an alliance. I was 1 king off, and I was like 3 or 4 turns off. I think where I load up, trying to get this king on my side to win the game. Well, you'll see how that goes. So anyway, I don't know how long it's going to take to go through this stuff. So I'm going to have that in the background, and what I'll do then, we'll come back if it's 30 minutes or an hour. And then we'll actually go to the main menu and we'll actually look at the more nitty-gritty stuff of it. So, with that being said then, as the game plays in the background, as I said, this expansion is actually the last expansion of the Premier Edition. So at this point in time, if you bought the Premier Edition or the Season Pass, or both, what gave you the Season Pass, you should have Age of Wonders 4, obviously. Age of Wonders Archmage, Age of Wonders, what's it called? Dragon Dawn. Well, obviously we've done an episode on Age of Wonders. This one, obviously, the Elder Thing, what we're about to do. Age of Wonders, I've got to click it because it's not even the full name. Empires of Ashes, what I believe was the last one we did. Age of Wonders. Oh no, the last one was Primal, wasn't it? Sorry. Primal Fury should have all of them now. And they've talked about, once this one's out, releasing another Season Pass. So I can't wait for them to release that. I was hoping it would be released today. But looking on Steam, there's no mention of it whatsoever right now. They mentioned a while back, after this, that's when they'll start talking about Season Pass. So hopefully at any point. And then we'll start getting another Season Pass. Because it's taking roughly a year and a half to get the Season Pass out for everyone. You know, these like 4 or 5 expansions, hasn't it? So anyway. Like, initially start with Steam page, and I'm going to go to some of the blogs. I'm not going to read everything with them. I'm just going to skip to certain bits that I think are interesting to give you an idea what the expansion's got. Then we'll, like I said, go into it, look at the creator, and then maybe do a few turns, and then jump back at the end. And that 2-hour game I had playing, if there's 20 minutes left, we'll just let it run with no talking. If there's an hour left, I might let it run. So it might make this episode a bit long, because normally I do this, and then I go back after I finish and say, I've got this will be 40 minutes to go through. Now I'll do the background, the game, and roughly put it in there. I'll go to about 50 minutes and give you 10 minutes at the end or something. Well, I kind of want to play it, and I did it on my own. It went to 2+ hours. So for that, you probably went a longer episode. Anyway, where were we? So yeah, this is about this content, the depth of the. Again, I'm going to butcher a lot of these thingies. The Umbrella Abyss. Because we're getting a brand new leader for this, by the way, so that's another thing I want to go into for what we're going to start today. And a small few turns with that new leader just to see some of the mechanics. Now, the depths of the Umbrella Abyss are yours to conquer in the Age of Wonders 4. Again, Eldritch Realms. Again, I'm probably butchering the name of the expansion. Terrify your foes as the Eldritch Sovereign. Wield mighty new tombs of magic. Survive world-altering global events and lead your people against the darkness before it spreads across the realms. Oh, quickly, if you're interested in Age of Wonders, I'm hoping tomorrow. Super Hunter Tiffy's off because of what did she call it? What is it? The 19th, the 10th? I forgot what she said. Some kind of holiday in America that they started last year, the year before. But basically means she doesn't have to go to work where she works. So we said we'll sit down, and she has Age of Wonders 4 too, but she's never played it in her time. So can we play it together? Just do one game, and I'm just thinking of putting a channel basically where we have Baldur's Gate. I'm hoping to go up to about episode 60 with that, and then have a pause and go back to it later today. Not ending it completely, go back to it. And I'm thinking if we do these episodes, once then 60 hits, so we'll get to probably 60, once then 61, we will put this Age Wonder game up. So I'm hoping after tomorrow we can get maybe 15-ish episodes done. It won't start going up until we hit 60 with Boulders probably, but so later in the year. But then I'm hoping if everything goes well, from next week onwards that we can sit down and do an hour, roughly 4 episodes of Boulders, an hour, roughly 4 episodes of that particular Age of Wonders game, and keep doing that until she basically gives birth. And then, like I said, for the next 6 months I've got content from mine and her channel together. And once I get to Boulder 60, we will then put these Age of Wonders up. At least that's the plan as of the moment. So if you like Age of Wonders 4, especially with this new expansion, because obviously if it goes up in 5 months' time, the new expansion pass might be out, and the new first expansion of that new expansion pass might already be out. Obviously that won't be included. But hopefully, if you like that, we'll get a game out of it, and I get to play multiplayer finally. We'll see how it goes, because I don't want to go into the whole story, because I kind of have done it on Spellforce, what you hear in a week or so. But if you want to know that reason, I'm just checking the number. Yeah, Spellforce 29 and 30 are Fallen Gods, so it's probably in the next week it goes out. Basically, yesterday we had a massive scare with the baby, and I don't want to go into full details. I go into details in that, but basically the gist of it is soon after we had to go to the hospital, I had to look after Aurora at the house, because obviously she's not allowed back. So to try and get my mind off everything, I tried to knock out them 2 episodes. Explaining it must have worked myself up, and basically, but the gist of it, everything's fine and stuff. But I explain it on that, so if you're really interested, watch them 2 episodes, and I explain it during them. So. And also this can happen real time at the point when I'm recording them episodes. Anyway, well, let me move back onto the expansion while we're here, and hopefully you're still joining this background game as we play with Freya and that. Okay, new map layer. So this part I think is really big, because apparently from the old Age of Wonders game there was a Shadow Realm that we haven't got with this one, and apparently this is a version of that, but I think they put more upgraded. Basically it's the Umbrella, or Umbral Abyss, a dark domination of corruption and fear, threatens to consume the realm of mortals. It includes new tactical combat maps, a dozen unique locations to explore, and exploiting new Umbrella dwelling independent factions, inhabited by, again, that's probably not Umbrella, well, I keep meaning it's Umbrella for some reason, Umbral maybe, demons, these, Denizens? D-E-N-I-Z-E-N-S. Destinies of the Abyss are corrupt creatures dedicated to destruction of the light and invasion of the realms. The Abyss will harm units who venture into it, but immunity can be gained by buying the Umbral flesh minor transformation from the Umbral dwellings. And I believe this is going to be certain maps, and there's an option in the maps to turn off, so if you hate this new map layer and don't want to deal with it, you don't have to have it on. You can just turn it off. Obviously, we want to start a game in a minute with it on. Just to hopefully have a little peeky-boo at it, and I would like to do the game with Scientific since this expansion's in it, and probably have it turned on for it. Because like I said, I'm getting a little preview of it today for an hour or 2 as it was episode, then tomorrow I can give her some information about it, because so she can pick any of the leaders, anything she wants. So she may decide to go with the new expansion, she may not. She may go with a dragon. It's the first time playing, I don't have a clue what she's going to go with. So hence, this is like my little preview of it. Then we have new ruler type. Ancient beings of terrible power, the Eldritch Sovereigns. Oh, before that, by the way, can I be honest? Before that, there's actually got a picture, like a GIF flashing by, and it's got, I think, like a floating eyeball, and I think it's the dreaded penguin things in this game. They use a lot, a version of that. And they're like mascots of the game, because they actually did a dire penguins, isn't it? They did like a cuddly on here, and me and Sylvan and Tiffy actually backed it to get it. We haven't got it, received it yet, and I can't remember when it said it's going to come. I think it's a few months from when we did it. But apparently they're like the mascot of this game. And I'm like, when we ordered them, I was like, I've not seen one at all in Age of Wonders 4 yet. And what's quite ironic, because it's probably not shown up yet, but in that particular 2 hours that's in the background as we speak, I do come across a dire penguin finally. Anyway, so new ruler type. So here's a new ruler. Ancient beings of terrible power, the Eldritch sovereigns, have been corrupted by the umbrella abyss, and possess a unique thrall spellcasting mechanic. Choose your path as an Eldritch sovereign ruler and decide between dominating your foes, manipulating the flesh, or wild chaotic magic. 2 new story realms. I've never really touched the story realms on this yet, but maybe one day we will. 2 new story realms. Return to Athlon and come to its defense in an epic clash that will determine the fate of the world. 2 new forms. So obviously this is good. We're spanning the forms again. Siphon form and insect form. The siphon form, I believe that's like the bluey form. I think they had that in one of the old Age of Wonders, and it reminds me of, obviously, the bluey form. You know, Star Wars, when you die and you're Jedi - Sith. It's mostly more Jedi, but obviously Anakin did it too. But it's supposed to be Obi-Wan taught him it when he was dying. 2 new mounts. Standard beetle mount, exotic death beetle mount. So again, more mounts the better. More variation for the characters. Cosmetic Happenings Event System. This brand new class of global events are designed to bring exciting and unpredictable effects. The happenings include 4 mini crisis events called the Toll, T-O-L-L, Toll of Seasons, featuring unique tactical maps, units and mechanics. Completing these events will grant the ability to transform one of your heroes into a scourge of their own. Okay. So by the sound of it, if I'm understanding that right, take one of your heroes, like Freya's got I think she's got a demon hero in this right now. I think she's got a mole hero, and I do think I get a 3rd hero in this. Well, I don't know if I've got it at this point as it's playing. I think she's like some kind of human elf or something or whatever. So my understanding, if it was her game and it had the mechanics in it, like take the mole, I could turn into one of these scourge creatures. So there's like the glowy, elven, showing bones stuff creatures. So that could be quite cool. New tombs, and I really think that really fits for evil characters too. New tombs or tomes. Tome of the Tentacle. Specialise in using tentacles to mobilise and damage enemies. Grants the Constrictor a unique racial unit with tentacles for arms. Tome, it's Tome, isn't it? Tome of Cleansing Flame. A tome for the forces of light to strike back against the darkness of the abyss. Summon cleansing flames into battles to burn heretics while protecting the faithful. That reminds me of cleansing flames, stuff like The Witcher. I forgot that name. I think it's to do with flame. You know, that group in it that go around with fire and they're trying to burn the heretics. It reminds me of that type of thing. And the tentacles actually reminds me of Divinity. The druid had like a tentacle power. And also, is it Padlons and something like that, from like Dungeons & Dragons. You can have like versions of, I'm going to burn the heretics. Again, that 40k, Warhammer 40k, or even fantasy. There's versions of that, isn't there? And they got another tome as well, Corruption, by the way. Turn your enemy's strength against them, transform buffs into debuffs, or steal them for your own units. Create evil reflections of the enemy units, transform units into gloom striders. That's cool. Evil reflection of them. And there's like a GIF going around, different units here. With like floating tentacles for legs. So I guess that's turning them into the Gloom Striders. And make mirror images of them, that's cool. So is it mirror images or turn them themselves? Turn them into corruption, strength against the transform buffs into debuffs, steal them for your own units, create evil reflections on the enemy units, and transform yours. Oh, okay. So you make evil reflections of their units, So I don't think the picture's showing that. And you transform yours into Gloomstriders. So these were the tentacles, I think, to Gloomstriders. So it says Gloomstriders above them when it flashes. But the reflections, I think that's just... I don't think that's being shown here in this little gift. But that's cool though, make evil versions of them. 5 new pre-made rulers. So we'll look for them as well. We'll have a look. 2 new realm templates. Or templates. 3 new realm traits. A new interface skin. Spread gloomy tentacles into the UI. 6 new music tracks. From composer Michael van den Bos. B-O-S. So that's what the Steam page says about it. Okay, let's go to the main thing and have a little glance at some of the things they've been putting up. I'm scrolling back through, like I said, enjoy the game right now in the background. Because it says there's a lot of information here, I don't want to go through all this, just going to try to scan and... I'm trying to go to the first dev diary that evolved the Ilrim and go from there and just scan upwards basically. Yeah, I put a lot of information. I read one of them, I haven't read all of these. I think, is this the one? Sovereign Tombs? Is that the first one, 31? Nope. Bloody hell, I put a lot out on this. Oh, I found the Dire Penguin plushie. Okay, then it looks like, yeah, I'll say. Let's do the primal stuff. 4 in numbers. Oh yeah, that age 1 in numbers they did. This was quite interesting. This isn't to do with this specifically. This wasn't even out yet. Real origins. People for some reason 48% prefer Mortal Champions, 28 Wizard King, and Dragon Lord's 24. Like, to me that's surprising. I don't think the Wizard King would be more popular because the Wizard King being the magic we're using is the one I actually prefer out of the original 2. Ideally, Dragon Lord I can see being less popular because it's a paid expansion. So some people would have bought Age of Wonders 4 and never bothered with expansions. And if you have an expansion, you can't use the Dragon Ruler, so hence why he's lower. Otherwise, I would have put him in the highest. But the Wizard King is only 28%, so I'm surprised at that. But some people put it out on the forums when I looked at this. They were also surprised that some of these early campaign maps, what I haven't touched, apparently you're playing a Mortal Champion. So if a lot of people have decided to do that, unlike me, that's pushing that up higher. Top 3 cultures was Barbarian, number 1. Number 2 was Federal, and the high one was free. Again, I find that a little bit weird. Well, again, maybe I just play differently. I don't even know if I've even played any of them ones. I'm trying to think of, obviously I've done each of the new expansion ones for obviously recent expansions. I'm trying to think of what the Barbarian on, because I feel like Reaver on the Barbarian. I wonder if there's a way to look at my load games and tell which culture I had without loading the game up, but we might have a look after. Obviously I won't do it this moment because I've got that game playing in the background. Tough to remember. Actually, I could just do it on for myself and have a look, couldn't I? You're not seeing what I'm doing. So if I click on like Freya's autosave, does it tell you? Game speed now. Okay. There's an edit session, whatever that means. Edit session, what does that do? It's letting me change the name of it. Okay, cancel, I don't want to do that. Yeah, I probably have to load this up to do it. Okay, so I'm not sure with that, but anyway. And it's got 70% of the factions were created with non-human fantasy forms. So that makes sense. Well, no, we're created with non-human. So 70% of it were 30% human. So that makes sense because again, you have one human form. Every form is non-human. Molokin will seek vengeance for being the least popular form. The Molkin. Well, it's actually kind of ironic because that's in the background right now. Like what Freya's using. Remember, she's like the Chaos Princess of the Mole people. But apparently, that's the least favourite form. So if that's the case, there may not be many people playing that on YouTube at all. So hey, you're getting some more people who are gameplay in the background. That's ironic. I've actually got the least played here. Difficulty settings. I wish on the phone it would let you zoom in the pictures more. I know on my PC it will, but the phone on the Steam app doesn't. Easy 48%. Well, again, surprising to me. I would think normal would be the default people would go on. That's how I like to play the games. Because to me, I think it's the way the devs want to play them. But 48% is the highest. Normal is second with 30. Brutal, I think, would be the lowest. Again, it's so tiny here, and I can't zoom in. I think that's 1%. Relaxed is 7%, and hard is 9%. Game over, only 6% of playthroughs were set to brutal difficulty. Oh, 6%, that's a 6. Set to 6%. Like that, it makes sense. Because again, the most brutals of the players who like, you know, I can do it easy and normal, I can do it easy and hard. I want the extreme challenge. Top 3 starting tombs. Number 1 was Tomb of Evolution. Tomb of Faith was number 2, and Tomb of Enchantment was number 3. Top 3 tombs, or I think it's tombs, it could be tombs, used in game. It is Enchantment. Is 1, Tomb of Artificing is 2, and Tomb of Evocation is 3. Not mistaken, the Evocation one is the one the healing get correct. And I was like to use that one. I think Freya's the only one I'm trying to avoid using it, so trying to make her different. Top society traits. What's that? Society traits. If I turn the... Oh, okay, it goes wider if I turn it that way. It can zoom in more, but I've lost my spot now. Can I get it upwards? Because I was talking about buying primes, anniversary. Oh, here it goes. I see less of the screen, but it's wider, so it's actually a bit clearer. So, top society traits. Adapt settlers. Looks like top. Great builders. Prolific swarmers. Runesmiths. Chosen uniters. Ruthless raiders. That's in that order. And it's got like 500k just under, and there's not much difference. One goes to 400, etc. The lowest is just above 300. And then we have the amount of dire penguin victims, uncountable, pure facts. Amount of times Primal Fury was called Primal Fury, more than we can admit. What? Amount of times Primal Fury was called Primal Fury. I don't understand that. I think that's trying to be funny with that one. Okay, anyway. That's quite interesting. So let me go back to the so I can see more version. So that's Primal Fury. Scroll up. Okay, there's the anniversary stream. That's the stuff is red. Oh, and the free anniversary gift was a raptor too. So hopefully one of our games will find that raptor. Celebrating 1 year of Age of Wonders 4. Yep, that's a dire penguin plushie. Limited edition. I'll just tell you what date you'll get it, any chance. No, I have to go to the site for that. So what we're doing that right now. Another dev stream. This is why I put this game in the background, so you're not just watching a screen and nothing happening for like half an hour. Okay, so the Eldritch Realms coming June 18th, so obviously it's now. Umbrella Abyss Dev Diary. We're excited to announce that the Eldritch Realms expansion and the free Mystic update are going to be available less than a month on the June 18th. Obviously it's up now. Age of Wonders 4 realm key features, new map layer, new ruler type. I've basically gone through this. 3 new tombs. New event system, 2 new forms. They do tell more, like for example, 2 new forms swarm into battle as a faction of insect, or lead the return of siphons from Age of Wonders past. So there's more to it. I'm just thinking, trying to say things more interesting. 2 new story realms, we've done that, so much more. 2 new mounts, 3 new realm trait, 2 new realm templates, 5 new pre-made rulers, 6 new music tracks, and a gloomy, unsettling new interface again. Yeah. Age of Wonders 4 players receive a free content update on June 18. The Mystic update will include new features such as randomized realms with hidden traits, so this was new Pathion content, and expanded rework of the Mystic culture. Full details of these 3 editions will be shared the game's patch notes shortly before launch. The Dev Diary. Anything here? This dominate. Demons. Yeah. The goal of the Umbrella Abyss was to be a terrifying place where players could embark on high-risk, high-reward ventures that felt like little dungeon crawls. That's why they've done this. Furthermore, it needed to provide a new way to traverse the world map, like the Shadow Realms did in Shadow Magic. That was the game it was from. And lastly, we wanted it to present a creepy threat and corruption upon the rest of the realm. So that's their reasoning for this Umbrella Realms. So Umbrella Abyss we created as a new optional world map layer, and I already mentioned that, enabled via a realm trait. It features a number of handcrafted Eldritch islands floating in the void rather than fully randomly generated landscapes. Also, so they be floating above the map, I guess. What's my spot? I said that. Fully randomly generated landscapes. The islands you see are randomly placed every time, so that you will find new ones each playthrough. Each island is filled with wonder, and rewards in the form of exotic locations and treasures. But it is also full of peril and danger and patrolling Umbrella demons and corrupted gloom. Let's begin by looking how the Umbrella Abyss can be traversed by our mere mortal troops. In the realm with Umbrella Abyss enabled, many portals are spread across every world map and layers. And that reminds me a bit of Total War, Warhammer 40 they did, but obviously it was like 20 turns until he appeared. It looks like they just randomly appeared the whole time here. It's also called Umbrella Gates. Connected the Umbrella Abyss to the surface and underground. Unlike underground passages, their position in one world map layer does not correspond to their position in the Umbrella Abyss. Okay, so my understanding of that would be, if I go in here, like the underground right now, if you go, the map's on top, you go down and you go in the exact same position underneath. Where this is, you go into that position, you say, I don't have anything on the screen to show you. Say we're in the bottom right corner. It could make us appear in the top left corner. It could make us appear in the middle island, or make us in the top right, etc. It's not where it is. So you could technically appear right above, and underneath you could be one of the enemy bases. This means Umbrella Islands can form many shortcuts bridging larger distances within the surface and the ground. Some Umbrella Islands were designed with this in mind, making small transport hubs with many Umbrella gates close to one another. So in other words, if you can find the correct one on your particular random map, you can basically have a good way to attack somebody who's miles away from you. But at the same time, that's a good way to attack you, so you may have to defend it off. Traversing in the Umbrella Abyss takes time. Its terrain has a higher move cost than on the surface, and vision range is decreased, making exploring the Umbrella Abyss a lot more intimate. But travelling in the Umbrella Abyss is not without danger. So it's going to take you longer, but at the same time, again, if you're on a huge map and you're in the bottom right and it happens to drop you off in the top left corner, and walking there with normal terrain probably take you what, 50 turns, 25 turns, and this thing might take you about 4 turns, even though if that was underneath it directly, that would probably take you bloody 15 turns. No, sorry, that would be 8. It would probably take you like 2 turns or something. But that obviously 8 turns is still a lot faster than 25 turns, isn't it? That's what I'm getting from it, and obviously just making random numbers for turns up there. Okay, one of the first things you may notice as you enter the Umbrella Abyss is your unit. Sorry, I stopped now. I was having a look at the what's it called, the Pathian stuff. So I had a 0 there, but I think that's because I used my points up. But I've only unlocked 4 things, but I was thinking like, oh, should I be like I'm level 2 or something or whatever? But whatever. They must have changed that to a little bit. Anyway, what was I? One of the first things you may notice as you enter the Umbrella Abyss is your unit slowly losing health. While in the Umbrella Abyss or in the Gloom terrain, your units will be suffering from Umbrella malady, lowering their vision range and depleting their hit points every turn in the world map. So it's going to be dangerous to be in there. So you don't want to go in there if you're basically almost dead and just going to die. This is Age of Wonders 4's version of Shadow Sickness from Age of Wonders Shadow Magic. So if you played that version of the game, then you should be very aware of this. Then. Represents the ever-growing madness and casualties plaguing your troops as they traverse the hostile gloom terrain surrounding the Umbral Abyss. Thus the lowest city stability of any city with gloom terrain in their domain, as the population finds their minds filled with nothing but gloom and doom. I think it goes into a minute, I believe there's going to be a way to stop it, because it's going to affect your city and stuff. I think you have to go inside it to do it. The more powerful Umbral demons guard treasures and patrol the shadows, eager to snuff out the life of your troops. Without a way to regenerate in the Umbral Abyss, your armies may need to escape to recuperate before going further. The Umbral Abyss is also home to Umbral nest infestations and Umbral dwellings, more of these later, which spread the Abyss, corrupting influence out from Umbral gates, turning surrounding landscapes in the surface and underground to gloom. If ignored for too long, the creeping gloom again, I haven't seen it yet in game properly, but it reminds me, like, you know, the Zerg creep reminds me of that. I thought it was going to be like that. We'll see when we get in the game. If ignored for too long, the creeping gloom will affect your armies and your cities without having even entered the Umbral Abyss, forcing players to crusade inwards and take out the sources of corruption. Troops will have to weather the gloom through though while seeking their target. So as I'm saying, if they're near you and they're coming out the portal, this will affect you. But remember, if you don't like this in any shape or form and you get this expansion, you can turn this off. You don't have to have this in the realms you play. I'm assuming if it's a story realm, you have to have it in it. But as long as you're just playing your own realms, you don't have to have it. There are ways to ward off Umbral Malady. It's Malady. I don't know if I'm saying it right, Malady. One of which is also how you get to reap your hard-fought rewards. Let's talk about beacons of light and sanctuary outposts. Within the Umbral Abyss, you cannot build regular outposts, found cities, or annex provinces via Umbral gates. Instead, you need to build sanctuary outposts, and for that, you have to find a beacon of light. So I guess there's certain areas in that area that you have to go to, and that's where you make your outpost, basically. You can't just plonk up anywhere. So in other words, you're seeing one over there, you're going to have to go over there and fight your way to get to it, to plonk it down. Beacons of light are special locations in Umbral Abyss, where holy light still shines. They also appear when destroying Umbral nests, so you get after you kill the nest too. Infestations in Umbral Abyss. Only on these locations can you build sanctuary outposts. Sanctuary outposts are, as the name suggests, a type of outpost. They cannot be converted to cities who would want to live in a tentacled, riddled hellscape. Don't answer that. There are a lot of people go, They cannot build the watchtower or work camp upgrades. Instead, they themselves already grant a plethora of resources. They also allow you to annex up to 2 provinces adjacent to them with Umbral Abyss, granting your empire access to those powerful nodes, and magic materials nearby. Finally, there are also a sure way to grant your units immunity. There are also a sure way to grant your units immunity to Umbral Malady. While within their domain, this lets your armies recuperate before heading out again into the great unknown. To make the trip to Umbral Abyss and building sanctuary outposts worthwhile, we created new exotic locations that grant powerful benefits, either by being picked up, being visited, or being annexed. Let's take a look at some of them. First of all, the Umbral Abyss will feature 2 new base nodes. I keep saying what's it nods, which can be found often. Let's show one of them. The monoliths node. Bloody hell, node. Say node. The monoliths grant 30 knowledge. This is triple that of what nodes normally grant on the surface and the underground, and is also one of the only base nodes that grant knowledge. There are also powerful new pickups that can only be found in the Umbral Abyss. One of my personal favourites was created in the Tomb Fragment. It's the Tomb Fragment, granting a random spell from any existing tombs in the game that you haven't researched yet or aren't researching currently. The other two, which you will have to discover for yourself, grant an immense amount of various resources. All of these are hidden away in nooks and hard to reach locations in the Umbrella Abyss, rewarding players who go off the beaten path every now and then. New world map layer also calls for a new magic material. Behold the Void Stones. These are otherworldly orbs that help you communicate with Umbrella dwellings. There's that word again. I guess I have some explaining to do later about those. But as typically with Lovecraftian content, it will for now be unknowable. They're also unique as they form their own set of bonuses. Having 3 of them unlocks new bonuses, letting you extract knowledge from your vessels. Umbrella dwellings, really, what are these things? Lastly, I like to show something you guys have been asking for more. Let's introduce something new. Visit sites can be found in Umbrella Abyss. Back in the older Age of Wonder games, visit sites allowed armies to gain temporary buffs for future battles, explore the world faster, or heal. You've been wanting to create more of them for a while. Age of Wonders 4, the Umbrella Abyss is the first place where you'll find some of these ones. Okay, because that's one thing the game does struggle with, healing. You can't just go one specific tomb to heal, or else you've got to stay in your area to heal. Because most of the heals in game are temporary stuff. Like in this battle, I get 25 temporary health points. When the battle's over, it's gone again. It's only really like a main spell when you're in the main map that a certain tomb has. So if you can find these and they can heal you, that helps with the healing aspect. It also means people like Freya, as you're watching now, who's lacking a healing spell, and I'm trying to avoid it, some play a bit different. Even though she does have the cannibal thing, the ability to heal, but I've got to do that in battle. But on the world map, I don't have anything to heal her with. With this activated, I'll be able to go to the Abyss and heal them, even though they were taking punishments while they're in it. But again, maybe it'll work like 10 turns, they'll heal triple or something, so once they go in, grab it and come out, they might be fine. I don't know. Hopefully it works that way. It's a bit silly otherwise. Or it lets you keep going in the Abyss longer. Because I feel it's, again, I'm doing Spellforce Fallen Gods expansion right now. They've got little, similar to this, things in it when the characters read and it gives you buffs. Like I think the last one I did, we got like a speed buff for 1%, and I think there's been like a defense buff. So I think it's similar to that sort of thing, like a ritual thing. Each one of these is designed to grant both benefits in combat and a world map. 1 second, please text me back. Getting a phone call. Let's take the Soothing Shrine for example. A relic of light is a rare but welcome sight in a plane full of darkness. Visiting it heals your units for 50% and grants them Faithful of Zeal for 5 turns, letting them continue the journey in Umbrella Abyss with renewed vigour. But let's say all the exotic rewards are not enough. What if you want to coexist with the Gloom and Umbrella demons? Accept Ra as your true master and let corruption willingly take hold of the world? Well, my diabolical friends, as an avid evil player myself, I'm happy to say we consider this as a possible route for your empire to take. First step down this path is to meet the Umbrella dwelling. At last, the forbidden words meaning shall be revealed to you. I feel I'm reading all of this article, the other ones we'll just skip through stuff. Umbrella Dwellings are part of a new type of content called Dwellings, taking inspiration from Age of Wonders 3 and Planetfall's Dwellings. So if we've played 3 or Planetfalls, you may already have an idea what these are about. We wanted to make something similar to a free city, an independent faction with which you can wage war or enter diplomacy, but they're ruled by fantastical types of wildlife rather than the regular races. Umbrella dwellings are our first type of dwelling in Age of Wonders 4 and are ruled by Umbrella demons. They can only be found in Umbrella Abyss, or can extend their domains through Umbrella gates to the surface and underground like corrupting tentacles. They will transform everything within their adjacent to their domain to gloom terrain. They are pretty problematic neighbours to have, but you can try to befriend them. To raise allegiances with Umbrella dwellings, you have to make continuous offerings to them. They're not swayed by trinkets like whispering stones or sweetened by words. Diplomacy, so basically you do offerings to say it. Diplomacy with Umbrella Dwellings involves sacrifices. Upon first meeting them, they will make the first demand, and you'll have to pick your poison. While not at war, they will constantly demand more sacrifices in the future. If eager to please them, you can even freely offer another sacrifice through boosting relations, which normally cost influence. That's in brackets. Sacrifices can include giving various resources you have available, but every now and then they will want a more delicate treat. They will demand you declare war on one of your allies or vessels. Will you betray your former friends for a pact with these evil beings? That's a cool option, isn't it? Each sacrifice given will grant a relationship bonus with them, which raises alliances gained per turn. It will also count as an evil act and naturally stir you towards evil alignment. Denying them of their demands will instead see your allegiance with them go down until another sacrifice is made or war declared. The master of Umbrella Dwellings are fickle, and their appetite will change with each sacrifice you have made. You may not always be able to satisfy them, but don't worry, they're always the next demand from these evil overlords. Okay, so that's good. Sounds like like some games with diplomacy stuff, it's like, I want you to give me this, and you're like, I can't afford that right now, and then they're, screw you, war. It sounds like these won't be necessarily doing that. It'd be like, I want you to give me 20 sacrifices, and you're like, I can't do that right now. Okay, I'm not annoyed at that, but that's fine. Hey, it's later on in the game. I want you to declare war on so-and-so. And you're like, I don't want to do that. Okay, fine. I'm getting a bit annoyed at you, really annoyed now. Oh, so now I want this resource. Oh, you give me that. Yay! We're going up with my friends again. It sounds like we look like that, but at the same time, if you want the resource, you know, it's like, screw you, I'm declaring war now. In other words, it's not instant. Unless you're right on that verge of it. And obviously, if you've been giving them rewards, especially, so you did declare the war, you did give them sacrifices, and then you don't have resources. Instead of him declaring war within, like, 2 more demands, it might be 5 demands because you've got up the thingy with him. So that sounds better, because some AIs just declare war when you say no the first time in some older games. But at the same time, your ally could declare war on you if he's also trying to get a relationship with one of these, and one of these randomly comes up to him, declare war, or the AI might just turn on you because of that. So we might still get that, but because they got a pact to this. That's quite interesting. Okay, upon reaching the final diplomatic state with the Umbrella's dwelling called an Eldritch Pact, you will gain access to war coordination and rally of the legions, just like with Free Cities. This will include being able to recruit Umbrella demons into your retinue, so basically your group, isn't it? Furthermore, you will gain access to forbidden knowledge in the form of special research skills, which can be bought from Umbrella Dwelling. You have a pact with via the cooperation screen. Each of these skills were designed to benefit from Gloom and Umbrella Abyss, as well as being able to spread it yourself. Now you will be able to plunge the realm into darkness for the glory of Ura. Of course, if that doesn't strike your fancy, destroying all Ubra nests and Ubra dwellings within the Ubra Abyss will ensure the end of the Umbra Abyss, corrupting the realms with gloom. Destroying Umbra dwellings is no easy task. Like with cities, there must be besieged, which is naturally made more difficult by your troops suffering from Umbrella malady every turn they spend sieging. So in other words, it's probably going to be more of an endgame thing when you want to do this. Succeed in destroying the Umbra dwelling, and you'll be rewarded with a hefty sum of Imperium and a beacon of light. Good alignment, and its domain will vanish, stopping gloom from growing even further. Growing even further. So that's a lot of stuff to be found in Umbra Abyss, and it's not even everything. We're all very excited to hear your stories of how you dared to enter and how you will return. You can say, okay, I'm not going to read the last bit. Okay, so scroll up a little bit. Get to the next one. The next one, Watch the Realms. Oh yeah, they did a little stream on it. I didn't watch all of it. I watched about 10 minutes of it. I planned to watch more, I just didn't have time. Okay, next, Dev Diary. Again, I'm going to skip through some of this one. This is Dev Diary 31, by the way, Eldritch Sovereign, the Tombs of Yon Steve, if you want to read the full thing. Okay, we got the Eldritch Sovereigns. So again, we're going to look at them more at thingy. Got some pictures of some of them, like with floating brains and stuff, look pretty cool. We'll see, etc. Eldritch Sovereign starts with 3 abilities. I'll tell you this spike. This is a long-range, low-damage ability that allows the ruler to stay at the back where their enthralled race protects it. Rebulk. When an enemy gets too close, this magical rebuke is an excellent option. It deals decent damage and can finish off injured enemies. And then Eldritch Mind Control. This allows the leaders to mind control an enemy unit for 1 turn, turning an adversary into a temporary stepping stone to your victory in battle. That's quite cool. It's got throws and ritual spells. Throws are manipulated or encapped enemies gained through battle, which can then be used in ritual sacrifice. Used as currency for special ritual spells. Gain a throw by defeating enough enemies in battle or with spells like in throw population. Winning battles against powerful enemies can heal more than 1 throw at once. Signature skills. Specialized. These are a more defined role to your Eldritch Sovereign by giving new abilities and passives. Forgotten Tombs, like Lost Wizards, they can get powerful abilities that have endless range in combat. The specialities, Mind Specialities, Mindbreaker. This one focuses on mind, status effects, and damage they gain. It's a true ability that places the new Madness condition, which until the end of combat makes the unit insane while also sustaining damage each turn. After a breach, a passive that bypasses up to 3 stats resistance. Flesh Weaver. Okay, further. Malcast Cosmos. These are more about the spells. Mind Devourer, for example. Flesh Sculptor. Forgotten Tombs. It's got Forgotten Tomb of just sorcery. Forgotten Tomb of Archfire. Forgotten Tomb of Pestilence. Forgotten Tomb of Blessing. Forgotten Tomb of Curses. At level 8 and 16, the Eldritch Sovereigns picks from a list of Forgotten Tomb passives. The way these work is that at the start of combat, they give you 1 of 3 random abilities related to the Forgotten Tomb you picked, and every 4 turns, that ability gets randomized and cooldown removed. Oh, that's going to be interesting. That could really benefit you. Like, yes, that ability's back. I'm going to win this down. Or, oh no, I didn't want that one, and that's going to screw me over. Further down, Tombs of Tentacles. Tombs of Corruption, Tomb of Cleanse and Fire. It's got quite a bit there, we'll leave that for now. Sorry, feel good. Too tired for everything last night. Like I said, Spellforce, what was it, episode 29, 30 I said, explained properly in that why. Okay. Scroll up this one. I'm hoping to cover the Mystic thing a little bit with you, because I don't really know much about that, what's changed. Oh yeah, this is a long one. Where's the top of it? Where's the top? Which way again? Where's the top? Okay, 33. Mystic update. Okay, this is the one. Obviously not going to read the full thing, because what are we up to right now? We're up to 47 minutes. I do want to actually play a bit of this. You know, like I said, I do have a 2-hour background game, so it's not like you're not seeing nothing right now. Okay, we'll have to share the list of changes and fixes coming in Mystic Update. It was a sensible long, so the whole list of changes is that link. New features, Unknown Realms. To start a new game, you can now choose to venture into Unknown Realm. At the start of the game, all realm traits are hidden and are gradually revealed throughout the session. Unknown Realm traits can also be added to custom realms. These traits are automatically replaced with random traits in game and hidden unit revealed. Okay, so I guess it's like a complete random version of it versus you do have to pick some of them. Realms can be started from the realm selection. Specific trait slots can be filled with unknown realms manually. Realms traits are picked based on the chosen complexity. Unknown traits are revealed as the game progresses. Features, combat takeover. Oh, this sounds good. With the control AI allies option enabled, a player will automatically take over units of any AI allied forces during manual combat that match the chosen setting. By default, any manual combat including vessels will give control to the player. So now you've got a vessel and you're like, oh, he's going to get a butt handed to him. I'm better at playing it than he is. You can manually take over and do the battle for him. New features, combat takeover with AI control options. Enabled, a player will automatically take over units of any AI allied forces during manual combat that matches chosen settings. By default, any manual combat. Okay, I just read that paragraph to you, sorry. Got myself mixed up there. Setting count, here we go. Can be found in advanced setup combat control AI allies. Default is vessels only. Players control the AI units in separate turns. So first yourself, then the AI allies, then the opposite side. Play control the AI units in separate terms. Oh, I get it. So basically, as it goes for combat, it'll be you first, then the AI go, then the opposite side gets to go. Spells from AI allies can be cast if the units belong to another ruler. Okay. Spells from AI allies cannot be cast if they belong to a vessel independent side. So you can't do spells if one of your vessel or pendant belong to a vessel. I'll go get that. Spells from AI allies. So my allies AI can be cast. So I guess I'm controlling. I can cast it if the unit belongs to another ruler. Okay, so I guess it's like I'm playing Faye here in this game, and one of the kings, if he's my ally, and this was enabled. Obviously, I remember I recorded this particular part before the patch came out. I don't know when I go back to continue this game in the future, or one of the older games in the future, if this will be enabled because there's no game or not, or if I could just turn on the options or not. But anyway, if it is enabled, my understanding is that if one of them kings is fighting, actually, not a vessel, so it wouldn't work, would it? It's got to be vessels, right? Cast if they belong to another ruler. And setting, default vessels only. Okay, vessels only, but it says that that's the default, so you can probably change it to the AI too. But let hypothetically say she got one of the keys as a vessel now. Well, that makes it easier. And if it's his turn, because he's an AI ruler, even though he's a vessel, I should be able to cast his spells. But one of the, I think Frey does have a vessel in this game. It was one of the 3 cities. If I control that, I would not be able to use any spells. I think that's my understanding of that. When multiplayer takeover is enabled, the multiplayer game players are able to step in and take over AI-controlled units in manual combat against other players. Okay, so in other words, when me and Tiffy play, and I take an AI, she takes an AI, I can step in and fight her, and vice versa, if we wish. Says where I lost it. If multiple players agree to take over, the system picks one at random. Okay. So I guess if we had the same vessel and I wanted to take over somebody and she wanted to take over, it would pick one of us at random. System picks one at random, prioritizing the player who has the worst diplomatic relationship with the human who's already in combat. Oh, okay, so that means if it's 3 players. So if me at priorities owned the game, but if priority was had it and owned it, and I wanted to face priority, and so did Tiffy, if her diplomacy relationship with him was worse than mine, she would get to fight him and not me. Okay. That seems okay. Agrees to take over the system. Prioritizes the player who have the worst diplomatic relationship with a human. Who's already okay, right? That settings can be found in advanced setting multiplayer AI takeover. Default is on. This setting forces observer manual combat to always. Also, you always have to watch it. When we played Age 3 together, not on the channel. I don't think I was doing the channel when we played Age 3. When we played it together, we used to have that on so we could watch each other's battles and stuff. So it gave stuff to do. Because we also play with the simultaneous turns, so we did our turns and then we could watch. But I feel when we're going to do, hopefully tomorrow, as I said earlier in the episode, we'll do Age 4 together. I think we're going to set it to 1 turn at a time. And the reason will be because I think it'd just be a lot simpler to edit. But playing it, similar turns is better, but because you both go at the same time. But basically, for editing purposes, I think it's going to be better. So I'll get to go, then Tiff get to go, she's to combat, and then I'll be able to watch it, and I can jump to mine if mine's a better view than hers, or vice versa. Or jump to hers, because mine, as you know, has this flashing stuff. She's on NVIDIA. The computer's a bit weaker than mine, but she's on NVIDIA, so I don't think hers will flash. So, we'll see. Spells from AI allies can be cast in units. Yeah, read that. Cultural rework, Mystic. Okay. The Mystic culture has been reworked and now supports 3 different Mystic schools that specialise in particular aspects of spell casting. School of Attunement is the default Mystic subculture, and it's closest in function to the pre-existing Mystic culture. So in other words, you like the Mystic culture back in the day, before this update, you want the Attunement one that's closest to it, people. The School of Potential specialises in experimentation and heavily favours spellcasting over conventional combat. while the School of Summoning instead relies on immensely powerful astral origin units to deliver them victory. Then it's got Astral Echoes, School Attunements. For example, world map gameplay, echo casting. Use Astral Echoes to supplement casting points, letting you cast spells you lack the points for tactical combat, and rush strategic spells as you would city production. Astral Echoes change from a token to a resource income. They got some more bullet points for these ones. Again, I don't want to read everything to you right now. New hero skill, for example, Overcharge Cast. Places combat casting, expert battle magic skill, grant you spell overcharge for 1 turn. School of Potential, world map gameplay, arcane inspiration, spells gain a potential when first cast. This potential can be exploited once the spell has been used enough, locking it away for 10 turns. Okay. Potential of efficiency gain plus 10 times spell tier mana per turn. Potential of advancement. Okay. Because I don't know if it's this particular one, but when I did watch that video, it said I only watched the first 10 or 20 minutes of it. They did talk about one of the new spellcasting mystics. Is better to have the same spell multiple times, or a variation of the spell. Where he said normally you don't do that. Normally you would say you have a fireball, and then maybe you have an acid spell, for example, and that'll be it. And that's the best way to play. But said with this particular mystic one, you get a bonus the first time you use a spell. So in other words, having a fireball spell, and instead of using that fireball spell, like 10 times in a row, you use it once, then you go to your acid spell, then you go to your rain spell, then you go to your snow spell, then you go to, maybe there's a fire flamer spell. Basically, you want it multiple times, variations of it, because the first time you use that spell, you get a big bonus for it. I can't remember, something like 50% damage or something, but you get a bonus for it. Where if you use that spell second, third, fourth times in a row, you don't get nothing. And it's to do one of these new mystic things. I'm not sure which one it is, but it's one of these. I know. I remember picking out from the video. Combat gameplay, Arcane Weavers. During combat, spells are overcharged to cast. Here it is. Literally was the next thing I'm about to read, of course it is. Arcane Weavers. During combat, spells are overcharged until they cast the first time. When a spell is overcharged, it gains a boost to its effectiveness based on its type. Damage spell plus 25 damage. Healing, 25 healing. So instead of having just one heal, just using that same heal, repeatedly. If your units need healing, you want 4 or 5 different healing spells, because each one's going to give 25% healing. Use it each variation of it. Buff spell plus 2 bolster resistance. Debuff spells plus 2 sudden resistance. Enchantment spell might cast plus 1 additional spell this turn. Summon spell gains plus 2 strengthened. Combat gameplay, this those units inflict this. I'm butchering this name. It's DISSONANCE basically. Inflict dissonance with the attacks. Deal 4 lightning damage per stack when an overcharge spell is cast. Because I don't think we had overcharge in this before, did we? Because to me, the overcharge come, for me personal in my gaming, Total Warhammer spells. Overcharge from that, you make the spell more powerful. It uses more mana and everything up, and it might be slower, but it's more powerful. I don't think anyone had overcharge before, did they? Unless it's a specific tomb had it, and I just haven't come across it. Apparently we have them now. Okay, but new hero skills, Sage, Cypher's overcharge cast, new spells, new city structures, alchemy, academy of potential, sorry. Use special province improvement spell, Arcanist Library, again it's got bullet points for all this stuff. I'm just skipping over some of those like this one. Place Mystic at Abbey, 10 knowledge income, plus 3 knowledge of adjacent conduct or research post, counts as research post. School of Summoning, world map gameplay, Echo Fusion, use Astral Echoes to empower your magic origin units. This cost of infusing a magic origin unit is based on the remaining XP required to rank up. Okay. So the cost of infusing a magic origin unit is based on the remaining XP. So I guess the more XP they need, the more it costs? Maybe? Or is it that the level 1 needs to... No, that would make sense. I guess it would be that way, wouldn't it? Because level 1 to get to 2 should be the quickest. Level 3 should be... So as they go up, you probably cost more because it need more XP to get up there, won't there? I guess that's... if I'm understanding that correctly. Because obviously lowest level 1 to 2 should be the quickest. So in other words, you might need 50 XP only, so you need 50 of these things. Level 2 to 3 might need 100, So now you need 100 of these. Level 4, you know what I'm saying? Like 5 to 6 might need 5,000, so you need 5,000 of these to summon them. That's my understanding. The numbers are probably all screw with what I'm saying. I'm just making the numbers up, but as the basic concept of it, that's my understanding of reading that. Pending what we do in this game or whatever, we may see that, we may not. So, combat gameplay, Astro Connection, Friendly Magic Origins, units in combat game +5 morale, new hero skills, Master Summoner, Will-Mass spells, sea structure, alter of all size, change from 20 mana knowledge, income per 5 Astral Echoes to +10, improvement, unit viability. We've done a review of unit pacing and culture presence throughout the game and made several changes of improved unit viability and culture prevalence. In its current iteration, there exists a pretty rigid tier system, which results in higher tier versions of a unit roll always outclassing those of a lower tier. The changes we made aim to let tier 1 to 2 and a slightly lesser extent tier 3 units be viable options for their roles in the mid-late game, which with the right investment. Oh, that's cool. And I guess like I've done a really quick game, and in other games I probably get mid-tier, so I'm always on tier 2 3s, and I think I might have touched tier 4 once, so I've not really seen too much of how tier 1s and tier 2s drop off. But by the sound of it, they're trying to, if you invest correctly in them, you can keep them going from mid to end. That's good. Recruitment is now tied to city tier structures. Town Hall tier 2 unlocks tier 2 units. Town Hall tier 3 unlocks tier 3 units. Town up to 4 to 5 units. Okay. I'm trying to think how they tied before. I feel you just found them in the tombs, didn't you? So I think with Freya's game right now, I think, I don't know if it has happened yet, but I believe I do unlock a tier 3 unit, I believe. At some point in the footage you're watching. And that's from the tomb, so now, I guess, if have they removed that from the tombs now? Or will it be locked until I've got this building, this tier, I guess in this case it'd be Town Hall tier 3. Like, can I still have the spell, but I just want me to create that tier 3 until I've got the tier 3 thing or something? Well, again, as long as the building's not too expensive or locked behind too many things, it shouldn't take too long to go up the tier, should it? So, summoning is now tied to wizard tower structures. Okay. Now unlocks the ability to cast spells that summon tier 2 units on the world map, increased costs. And if I'm not mistaken, again, use Freya as the game as an example, I think the tier 1 I unlocked actually is a summoning spell. So does that mean without this wizard thing I wouldn't be able to summon? I don't know. And I do think actually in that game too, I do look at the wizard tower. I think I have one, and I can't remember when the game ends if I bought the second one yet. If I did, it's in the list and hadn't gone all the way through. I got a feeling I ended the game, and then I was going to click that next time. Now unlock the ability to cast spells that summon tier 2 units, and that's level 1, so that means you should be able to summon them anyway at this point, I believe. Increased cost from 200 to production, 100 gold and 100 mana to 300, 150, 150. So what? From 200 production, 100 gold and 100 mana to 300. Okay, so 200 goes up to 300, the 100 goes up to 150, and the 100 goes up to 150. It costs more now. Can now be boosted by having 5 population. Okay. Wizard Tower level 2 now unlocks the ability to cast spells that summon tier 3 units. Grants more stuff, we're not going to read all that. Wizard Tower Apex now unlocks the ability to cast spells that summon tier 4 and 5 units. Okay. I wonder why they tie things to one building from 4 and 5. Like tier 2, tier 3 unlocks. Like, why not just add an extra building that does tier 4, this is tier 5? It seems weird that one building gives you 4 and 5. I wonder if there's a reason for that, other than they just have to build another building. Because they've done that with the summoning towers here, and they also did that with the, what was it before, at the town hall, didn't they? Tier 4 unlocks tier 4 and 5 units, not just tier 4. Why not do a tier 5 town hall for tier 5 units? A tier grants Windows Tower aspect. Another, they haven't called them tiers on this, have they? It's like Wizard Tower level 2, Wizard Tower Apex, ties to Wizard Tower structure, Wizard Tower level 1. So why not another tower for tier 5? I guess if it makes it easier for us. We do the last tower, we get 2 access to 4 or 5 versus, oh, we need to go another tower to get 5. We'll just see if it would make longer games longer, but whatever. Units have been reworked for all units. Units now attain stats that make them competitive against units of higher tier, as units gain a stat boost that makes them equivalent to a soldier that is a tier higher. Soldier plus 10, veteran plus 10, that's HP by the way. Elite 10 HP, 10% damage, plus 1 armor resistance, champion 10, HP roll passive. Oh, okay, I'm trying to look at what this is. Basically, the units level anyway, don't they? But now they're actually getting stats with it. I guess before when they leveled, did gain stats then? Because I was under the impression they would have done, or what's the point of them leveling? Did they not gain stats before? Or unless they just changed the stats now, so it's more beneficial, like now a soldier gets 10 HP, where before they maybe got 1 HP. You know, veteran gets 10 HP on top of that, so that's 20 now. Before maybe they would have got 5. Maybe that's what they're talking about. Because to me, what's the point leveling didn't gain stats in any shape or form. Again, if you know, please put in the comments. Obviously, like Freya's game here, her units will be leveling. Are they gaining stats at this point? If they are they just a lot less than these new numbers? Or did they not gain any stats? And if that's the case, please put in the comments, what was the whole point of them leveling? Because I know with the heroes, we get to pick points and abilities and stuff to give them higher health, give them abilities and powers and stuff. But you don't get that with the regular units. And I'm just, like I said, I'm just assuming it's like, so instead of soldier getting 10 plus with the new update, they'll be getting like 1 or 2 or something. It's basically less than what they got here. They got legend as well, 10 HP, 10 damage, plus 1 armor, plus resistance. Evolve now requires legendary rank. Units now require less XP to reach legendary rank. The rank of recruited / summoned evolving units is now capped at champion. It's therefore no longer possible to instantly evolve a new unit. Oh, okay. So what's that for? So in other words, you've got to level and keep your units safer to evolve, where before you could just evolve them. I'm trying to think. I'm thinking of Spellforce, Conquest VO, where I created somebody and I could evolve them straight away. I'm thinking that's what's in my head, not Age of Wonders right now. But I was thinking like I used to like create a unit and then I went instantly with the demon expansion, wasn't it? Turned it into a demon. I'm thinking that's what I'm thinking of, not Age of Wonders. But I'm using that as an example. If this was Age of Wonders, I won't be able to do that. I have to create the unit, level the unit up so much, and then turn it into a demon. I don't think I've come across that in Age of Wonders yet, where I instantly evolve something. I could be wrong. I might have done it, not realised it, but I don't think I have. So I think it's equivalent to what I've done with Spellforce Conquest of EO game. I think if that was the concept, if it was over here. Therefore, no longer possible. Trickery summons have a separate rank resource, which means they gain plus 5 HP, Astral Ward, Warhound, Flow, Serpent, Flesh, Ling, Splintering. Citycraft structures now grant bonus ranks to the lower tier, reinforcing their relevance in the mid-game. City Structure Mages Guild no longer gives a +1 rank to support unit. City Structure Blacksmith now gives a plus rank to tier 1 units. City Structure Armory now gives a +1 rank to tier 1 and tier 2 units. City Structure Smith's Guild now gives +2 ranks to tier 1 and tier 2 units. It's always by the sound of it we're going to be reading buildings a lot more, because they've changed a lot there. Reason to be in the game and benefits. Reading updated cost of recruiting units through the rally of legions is tier 2 increased cost from 75 to 80, tier 3 increased cost from 105 to 200, tier 4 150 to 350, and tier 5 225 to 600. Wow, that's a big increase. New content, Pathian update. Since launch we've expanded the Pathian tree with new, I can't remember this word, thematic items, as well as an entirely separate tree of item forge unlocks. Which all this new content in mind, we've done a review of the pace which Pathian unlocks become available, the amount of XP points are awarded throughout a session. Increased Pathian XP gain from performing the following actions. Empire Allied 50 to 100. Oh, okay, that's good. Maybe I'll be able to unlock this stuff a lot faster. Empire Vessel 50 to 100. Conquered City from 25 to 50. gained level of allegiance from 10 to 15, revitalized free city from 50 to 100, cleared ancient wonder from 25 to 50, and victory bonus 200 to 250. Added new actions that reward pathing XP, forged an item, tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, and then basically to equivalent tier 1 is 15%, tier 2 is 20%, 25, 30, etc. Complete a bounty, 100 XP. Added 4 influence theme hero loadouts, Lasher's sword or shield, Umbrella's warrior great axe, Umbrella's direcaster staff, and Demon Slayer's bow. Improve quality of life. For each major update, we don't just work on new content, balance changes, or fixes. We always try to dedicate some time to improvements that make the game easier to more accessible to use. With the Mystic update, we have a brand new set of quality of life improvements for you to enjoy. Item Forge blueprints. Things make forging items easier than ever. I don't know if I've really done any of the blueprints before. Well, the Forge. If I'm not mistaken, again, use Freya's here as an example. I think I put in the list, I don't know if I've done it yet, of buildings the actual forge. I don't think by the time that session finishes I actually got the forge built. So I'm about to get it. So again, if this stuff backtracks to older games, next time I load that game up, in a few turns I should have access to these blueprints, fingers crossed. Assuming I don't have to create a brand new game to get access to it. Blueprints make forging items easier than ever. Any item you forge during the session is remembered and can be easily accessed to forge again as long as you have the required materials and binding essence. Do note that this only applies to your current session. I don't understand that. What? Blueprints make forging items easier than ever. Any item you forge during this session. So again, let's say I'm playing Freya right now in the background within the current patch. I'm not, but just say I am. So that Freya session. So I forged an item on it. I don't know, make an item up, but a random axe. It is remembered, so I made this axe, and can be easily accessed to forge again as long as you have required materials and binding essence. So I made the axe, and I guess the axe stays there for me to make again if I have the resources, so I can click the axe 2 or 3 times. But would it do that anyway? Or once you make it, does it disappear or something? Do you know that this only applies to current session? And what did it class as a session? The whole game that I'm saving, or if I turn the game off and on? So in other words, if I exit the game and come back, is the X blueprint disappeared? Or is it just for this whole game involving Freya right now as a session? You know, even if I come back to it like 20 different times, load up 20 different days, will it still have it? I'm not 100% sure about that one. If you know, please put in the comments. Rule filter. Develop a vast library of custom and Pantheon heroes, and you do struggle to find who you want to play with next. Rule of filters allow you to find exactly the rule you want by offering a wide variety of filter options, including DLC, form, culture, Godar, origin, and personality. Animation speed settings. Animation speed settings have been reworked. Now you can select the default animation speed individually for world map and combat, ranging from off to very easy. These settings can be found in settings, main, world, combat map. Okay. So you can see the current speed settings in Freya's game at the moment. Again, I'm not sure if she's doing combat at the moment or whatever, but she would have done at some point, or is it going to? So when we start this in a minute and we actually, with the current patch, do the new combat, we'll see if it looks better or changed at all, because it says it has. But apparently we can also change it in the settings now. Fate update, we've improved the UI that's shown when summoning or resurrecting raising units. When resurrecting raising unit will now show the name of the unit that is used targeted. We've also added multi-selection to load the game screen to easily clear out your completed sessions, and a handy do not show again eases the flow when dismissing captured or raised units. Okay, so I guess I need to be in game to understand that bit more. AI, improved AI movement logic to reduce split stacking of units. Unit composure generated now. Oh, I guess the split stacking, because there is actually, again, I've used Freya's game example, because obviously it was only a few days ago I was doing it. Again, you might have already seen it, it might be a little later. I think my ally passes me, because I get to a battle where there's a fairy in my group, who actually helps me, and I was a bit confused, thinking, did I, because I think I just researched something like, it was a very part of research, and after I realised it was my ally, fairy. But the way he's set up, he's got one random fairy, and he's got something like a group of 4 or 5, and another stack, and another stack. I don't know if it's happened yet in the game, but if it has, you've already seen that. If not, you'll see it soon. And there's basically these random stacks Well, it's like, why you got this one 1 and this one in 4s and this one in 3, and I guess it's going to stop them doing that more. So they'll probably be all stacked into maybe 2s, because I think they had enough to have a 2 full stacks there, versus like 5 of them. Unit combination generator now understands how enchantments like Boon of the Wolf work. Composer generator now picks random subcultures for stacks and stuff, always using the default one. Difficulty hard, change additional unit ranks from +1 for all units to +1 rank for tier 1 and 2. Very hard AI. Oh, this is difficulty hard AI, by the way. Very hard AI now. Change additional unit ranks from +3 to all units, +3 to tier 1 and 2 units, +2 for tier 3, +1 for tier 4 and 5. Independent unit XP gain over game time has been generally reduced, particularly for higher tiers. Combat AI is now less likely to cause collateral damage to its own units with AOE spells. Or AOEs in general, don't say spells, I just added spells on the end of that for some reason. AOEs. AI will no longer stop using the buff debuff abilities when it knows it's losing. Will no longer stop, okay. Lowered AI, I would guess it's losing, just stopped using them before, okay. Now they won't. Lower AI value of bolstered sudden resistance defense to prevent overvaluing. Art 2DR added combat enchantment icons for Lightning Storm, Astral Storm, Spelljammer, take killing momentum units, property and hero skill icons, environment art, visual effects, audio, rework music player to pick more relevant tracks based on good Death Evil alignment, evil mid-late game phase, war peace, realm traits, that's cool. Rework the SFX system to better support Providence terraforming. Rework the SFF system, hope that help with the flashing. Combat. Archers can now destroy obstacles and have a new flimsy tag. There's more bullet points for this, by the way, like flying units and stuff. Cultures, Dark, Reaver. For example, Reaver unit passive focus aggressive now grants only range and magic attack +10 damage per stack, or Mark now grants melee attack 60% chance to inflict marked effects, etc. Moving on. We got diplomacy. The vessels and trade option is now increased in value, but the underlying treaties gained from the vessel no longer have any value, so the AI will no longer ask for anything in return for those when becoming a vessel. Okay. Bounties that fail because the player that made the bounty has made peace with the target player or city will now explain this in the bounty failed panel, and the support for bounties to target infestations. Oh, cool, that's good. Economy rebalance population growth to better align with the intense speed experience. City Structure Farmers Guild now also gives 50% food income. City Structure Workers Guild now gives 50% fortification health. Got outpost stuff, empire stuff, faction stuff. Heroes defeated by world map spells now properly follow the hero defeat flow, adding them to the prison crypt. Hero background trait unstable no longer includes frail. Okay. So the heroes defeated. Oh, I guess if you beat a hero on the world map, not in the combat maps, the world map, they didn't always go to prison crypt, what they should have done. Change skills, hero signature skills, item forge, added item forge blueprints, added 2 peasant poem basically graphics for them. I can't say the word. Visualizations. Ordered all item forge items to make sense instead of being ordered randomly. The orders base game, DLC, Pathfield unlocks. Okay. So now you got the base game, then you go down to DLC and Pathfield. Before they were just randomly shoved in there. They got a base item pistol and sword, pistol shot now, has breaching, stuff, all stuff like that. Multiplayer. So this I'm interested in because hopefully tomorrow we'll be using multiplayer for the first time. Fixed an issue in Realm overview screen while getting kicked from multiplayer session. Fixed an issue where you could save dash load a game during multiplayer. I don't understand what that was. If it's fixed was good, but an issue where you could save load the game, aren't you supposed to be able to do that anyway? Was the issue you couldn't do it? Fixed an issue where independent turns would take a significant amount of time. Fixed it, the team's option not being applied when the game is launched. Goes to mod handling, fixed mod lists getting duplicated if multiple players joined. So we've got soft locks here, fixed an issue where a session could soft lock if a quest got declined or the event wasn't handled, out of sync stuff. Fixing out of sync that could occur due to income resources, and again there's a lot more bullet points for these, I'm just skimming through some of this. Fixing out of sync that could oh my god, I said the word a minute ago. Okay, acquire whatever the word, due to independence taking over a player's city. Bloody hell. Talking too long. Read the full patch notes here. Nope. Okay, is there anything else we need to glance at? Or can we get into the game itself now? Just re-scrolling up, see if there's anything else. Basic update. We've got the realm expansions out. Shadow of the Tentacles. Version, by the way, it now is apparently 1.007.001.94582 if you're interested. Okay, Eldritch Realms expansion, new forms, insectoids, new Guardian Origins, yep. New tombs, new layer, yep, we know that. New content, know that. New story shadows, we talked about. Even more content, mystic update, Schools of Magic, universe virality update, combat takeover, unknown realms, quality of life, and more. Yeah, I think we are done with that, so we want to get to nitty gritty. So where's that put us time-wise? 1 hour 20 minutes. So what we're going to do is cut back in a second to the main screen, and we're going to start looking and actually play this expansion a little bit. And then at the end of, when we're done, I will then finish whatever was left of that 2-ish hour session of Freya for you. So we will just have some silence at the end. So anyway, with that being said, let us. I'm going to write it down and I'm going to cut back to it. So 1 hour. I'm going to say 21 minutes. 21 mins. Cut back to main game. Yeah. Okay. So now we should be on the main screen here. As you can see, back with who you were witnessing earlier, Freya, and now I'm just going to have a quick drink. Sorry, all that talking's getting my throat. Basically. Okay. So, new game.
Choose your destination.
Oh, very quickly, actually. We said we'll look at this, didn't we? So the rewards. As you see, I don't have more, only 4, but they've apparently already done this. And apparently it's going to be easy to get this stuff now, so. So, new game.
Choose your destination.
Choose your destination. Okay, so we've got Create Realm, Unknown Realms, that's the new thing, isn't it? A mystery realm, clouded by asteroid mist. This realm has unknown traits, so you need to adapt quickly. So we might have to do one on that, just for testing purposes, but first let's just go to... will it tell you, is that the... here we go. So here's the new map, so the official. So this is the Story Realms. I don't think they had it that way before, they put them that way, did they? That's good, they got them put together now. So what's this one? So that's beginner. Again, I apologise, it still flashes, I don't know why. I find it annoying as Billy Orman AMD, I don't know why it does it. Something they've still haven't fixed. I'm hoping tomorrow, when we do this with Sybil Tiffy, her version won't be doing this. But still. And it's real bad when we're on the main menus. So I like doing this stuff. Especially when you're on the tombs. Why sometimes I don't spend that much time on the tombs. Okay, so we got the Story Realms here, and of course there's the new one. The escape a prison on the edge of the asteroid void. Join a rebellion against its wanted. And lead your people towards freedom. Reveal a plot that will decide the fate of Allah and Ashton Siege. Then we have Premier Challenge Realms, so there's another new one. There's another new one. Any more new ones? It's just them ones. Okay, so they're the new ones. So you have these 2 new challenge ones and this one. It'll be Create a Realm. And we can go up to thing. It doesn't matter. We're going to do this one. Customize. Let's do this. Does it tell me what the new stuff is, or is there no new stuff added to this? Okay. I thought it told. Here we go. So that's from the thingy, the Age of. There we go. So it has a little symbol, so nothing here is new. The second slots, we don't have anything new. The third slot we do, What is this? Earthen's grass. The people on this realm have fallen under Earthen's influence. Racial Marauder units have the Gloom Strider and Umbral Flesh transformations. Okay. All three cities have, whatever that word is, of the Umbral Abyss are Masters of Corruption trait. So that's new. I guess. We're not going to pick this, but you can see the new stuff up here there. Nothing new here again from the last two expansions though. I think these are all, yeah, these four are the same. So we have this. How many is there? Oh, okay, there's a lot more than just shoving four in there. So we have a lot of them now. I see some of the expansions. So, 12 seasons. Victory. Oh, okay, victories are happening. That's different then. So they made this. I don't think they had all these names before. They were just listed. So these are free city modifier. Okay, ruler modifier. Okay, I like that. I don't remember that having that before, but it tells you what they do. Environmental effects. So we have the environments. Unit modifiers for units specifically. That's cool. Ruler modifiers. Chaotic energies, each strategic turn, all rulers gain a stacking for each unit. Death casting, the mortals of this realm are fused with magic, releasing it on their deaths. Grant their units grant their power, grant their own 10 combat casting points on death. Huh. That could get a bit extreme, couldn't it? The unit grants their owner plus 10. I guess there's only technically 6 units, but if it gave you something things they keep dying. I guess that's okay, it's only 10, isn't it? And most spells seem to want like 15 or 20 or something, so I guess it wouldn't be too much in the game. I was thinking it could make it kind of limited, but it doesn't really, does it? He dies, you get 10 extra. You've done like your 6 spells, and another 3-4 die, you aim like 1 or 2 extra spells in the game. What could turn the tide for you. If you've got enough mana for it, where like the other guy could same for him. But also I'm reading that as it's for you only, so if your units die you gain it. But if you kill him he gains it. Anyway. Free city modifiers happening, so this is a new one for this expansion. I'm really apologize, I keep yawning. Oh god, it's hard when I'm trying to talk to you. This realm is affected by the toll of seasons, where mystery fae folk emerge from the mists to attack the cities of the underway. Toll of seasons happening is guaranteed to occur during the mid-game. Age of Wonders 4, okay. So basically, mid-game it's guaranteed. So they start appearing. So if you want them in the game, they're going to start appearing. What are these ones? Victory conditions. So we got... Oh no, these aren't them. Oh wait a minute, wait a minute. Am I looking at the wrong ones? Ah, Umbrella Base, am I looking at the wrong symbols? No, that is Eldritch Realm. Oh, yeah, it's here. I just wonder why I had it there. So what's this one? Oh, these are the... Well, these are victory conditions added with Empires of Ash. Seals are present on the realm. Capturing them will lead to a seals victory. On the realm, capturing them will lead to seals victory. Oh, what's the difference? That's active, that's not. More show exclusives with World Seals active, World Seals dormant. Oh, they're dormant. Oh, they're dormant there too. Fewer seal points are required. Oh, okay. So that's a quicker version of that. Seals are present around. More seal points are required to achieve it. Oh, okay. So that's a default. This makes it harder to get. This makes it less hard to get. Okay, got you. But that's not to do with things to do with the Empire expansion. So this is to do with this expansion, what we're actually looking at. And this is under the layer modifiers. Creeps over the realm. So that's because it creeps over, like the creep. The realm, opening gates to the elfin dimension and its invading horrors. An additional map layer called the Umbrella Abyss is added, which can be reached through Umbrella gates. Okay, here's a question. I was thinking of doing that version. Would it be better to go for this to make sure this is guaranteed to be in it? Unless it gives me the option to turn it on. We'll look at it in a minute. So I was thinking, oh, let's do this one and unlock some slowly, but if it doesn't get this, that's always I want to test it. And we'll have to go this way, this route. Okay. So with that being said, let back up a minute and just double check that.
Choose your
Unknown
destination.
realm. A mystery realm clouded by astral mist. This realm is unknown. Okay. Can I guarantee some things in it? At all? Like I want to guarantee he's got that thingy. So again, these will be randoms. It'll be one of these bottom of one of that. Okay, good. So I can still guarantee, but then I can random the rest. Cool. I kind of like the stuff turned on though, and the also can be randomed. You know, stuff for the expansion. Fallen Wraths. Glue. So we'll turn that one on. Nope. Nope. That's cool though. So you can actually still have these random, but you can still put a few what you really like on it. So we'll stick that because that's all the new stuff in it, and it'll be random after that. I think this is probably how we want to do the map where we're doing IVATOPIA actually. You know, put these, at least one of these on and then random everything else. In the future just do these random things on this might be part, might not. Again, this is not going to be a full game. I may come back and do this later with me, no, I haven't decided yet. Go to 5 players, difficulty normal, known traits. Class of turns 5 because again I'm against a computer. Select the complexity of traits that will be picked. What do you mean complexity? Don't complex realm traits. So simple realm. Wide variety of different traits, yeah. I think that's a better way, isn't it? Wide variety. I guess that will cut down to some of the easier traits, or this will cut down some bigger traits. Okay. Unknown realm. IVATOPIA. Unknown realm IVATOPIA. Pull visuals. I kind of wish you could random this bit too. I wouldn't mind something with this involved since it's new and we know it will be in there. That's probably that, isn't it? That could be. Oh, there we go, probably that one. Yeah, I'll go with that one. That one, because we know that's going to be in there. Okay. So advanced settings quick. Custom rulers. Enable disable AI picking custom rulers. That's fine. So that enabled rules are generated. Left to random will be procedure generated instead of picking from it. I prefer picking what we have for now. Teams. It's cool that you can generate them now. Enabling teams will allow you to set a team for each player. Players in a team are in permanent alliance with players. Don't want to be permanent. Normal's fine. No handicapping. I'll let them be random. That's fine. Yeah, I want to pick me though. Oh. Default normal. That sounds good, don't you think? All normal. So select what happens when a hero dies during a battle while their side is still victorious. To defeat heroes once the battle is over. Winner. Huh? Defeat heroes will always go to the crypto prison of the player who won the battle. Yeah, that makes sense. Heroes that belong to a player empires will always return to their own. Defeat heroes that belong to free cities and hymns will go to yeah, winner. You take the winner on to beat the hero. And then obviously then you try him back. Hero resurrections, what's that do? We'll resurrect the hero after winning auto combat. Okay. Never man resurrect the hero. Always resurrect the hero after winning. I said just auto combat because if he dies in the main combat, that was your fault he died. If he dies in auto, that's the guy just lobbing him at him for no reason. the amount of profit needed to trigger the countdowns. Converse AI, always ask. Yes. Converse humans, always ask. Observe manual combat, always. There's a book, okay. Control AI vessels only. Oh, here's an option. So as always, player will automatically gain control of all AI controlled allied units. That'll be a long game. Player will automatically gain control of AI units that belong to the vessel. Hopefully that's an option now. You know it's on. Hopefully I get the option like, do you want to take this battle? I don't know. So I'll keep that as default for now to see. We may not even get someone vessel in this thing, because I said it's probably only about half an hour. Technical ideal timer off. Enable combat retry, yeah. Okay, so factions, so.
Your journey.
Okay, let's have a little peeky at these new stuff. So we want to create a faction. Oh, first again, we want to see what's new, who they've given us. For this guy. Is this supposed to be like the bug race? Gloom Watcher. Oh, the Seventh. I thought it was supposed to be glowy blue. I just realised it's... That reminds me more of Avatar. Well, that's definitely bug race. Okay. Oh, they got a raptor at the back. That's cool. Holy fudge! Oh, there's the brain. Bug version of them. Oh, here we go. Now we enter the weird ones. Any more? Is that all of them? Okay. Of course, my custom ones from before. You'll see me with that dragon, so we may go back and finish it at some point. Of course, you watch us in the background early, so we'll finish it in a bit. The background at the end of this, my bird guy from EA. My original, the only one I've ever won with so far. You know, I ruined his overall big game and got me such a quick, small game, and he won that. Oh, I forgot all about her. She was the last one, wasn't she? The primal one. Okay, so... And of course... Use the Pathian version. Oh, haha. Okay, so we want to create a new faction now. Okay, so the new things is insectoids and this. I'm not sure which I'm going to pick overall, so let's just jump in, shall we? These are the traits, by the way. I think I read some of these in the thingy. So let's just grab these first.
What is their origin culture?
There's a new one for these. Okay, they don't have a new one, but they obviously redid Mystic. So this is probably where we should probably play them as. Attuned potential. Summoning. I like summoning, so we might go with that. Anyway, just select that for now.
What defines their society?
Okay, anything new specific for the expansion? Okay, that one. Is that it? Shadow Whisperer and the Disciplined Lizards. Oh, I keep yawning. I apologise big time. Cities may build the altar of marching gloom. Your rule against tyrant and return. Alignment starts with only flesh active. I can pick two. Again, not 100% sure right now, so we'll just one look thing is.
Choose your first.
See, this is what I'm saying. It's really bad at flashing in this stuff. Is there anything that says the tombs? For the expansion. So I did read them. Ah, there. Two tentacles. So it does. Is that the only tier 1 one? That's the Ashes. Dragon. Yeah, so we'll start with that one.
What is your ruler's origin?
So obviously we've got Champion, we've got as a default, we've got Wizard King, Dragon Lord, and of course the Alpha. So of course we're going to have to go with that.
Reveal yourself.
Okay, so we want to do this quick, then back up and go through the books, and then make a decision, don't we? So this is more to look at the body types. You can see what options we have. Oh, this is like the wings. That's pretty cool. Shoulder types. Physique. Arm length. Oh, okay, so on the moves. The one thing I seem to forget for some reason when I create these half the time, and they end up with the default weapon. I think the brain's probably what we want to go with. I can't do leg length. I'll do one of these. Weird. Can I not change her to a male or female? I don't see that option with this particular version. Oh god, look at the heads. Oh, and I guess these would if you get certain wings or something. Was there a shoulder type of wings? Okay, that gives you eye colour for that one. That gives you wing size. Is there anything with legs? No. Depending what you pick, it unlocks some of the other options. Oh, eye colour. Okay. Face skin. Those are different skin colours. Oh my god, you can have a really tiny head. Isn't it the body type that changes the male or female stuff? Or just, like, to me I would say that's female. And these body types, she's no leg. Okay, that one. So there's one of them. If you want to do leg length, it's this one. Okay. What are you changing with race? Oh no, that's the physique, isn't it? That's I guess how big they are. Okay, so with these you can't change the race. Well, like if you're Wizard King, you can change the race, so to speak. It's more just a appearance. You're basically stuck with these guys if you like them or not. Got yeah. That's funny. That's cool. Okay, so let's back up and try the bugs.
What is your ruler's origin?
Select.
Reveal yourself.
Oh, did I go too far? Not far enough, sorry.
What is your ruler's origin? What defines their society? What
Try
is
the
your
books.
pupil's form?
Oh, and of course we can end it here if we want to. I could probably get the default for this.
Your journey
Ooh, too far.
starts
I went
here.
too far. Okay, so
What
it
is your
was
people's
insect, select,
What is their origin?
is it
culture?
mystique, summoning, select.
What defines their
We said
society?
we'll go with that. I haven't really decided with this.
Choose your first tome of magic.
It's tomb. Tomb.
What is your ruler's origin? Reveal yourself.
We'll definitely change some in the background. I don't think it's really changing. I think the leader stuff's the same, wouldn't you say? I guess main hand's a bit different. Okay, I don't remember that one. Can the head with this thing is ridiculous. All my colours, it seems, if you're buggies. So that's changing, some kind of decoration on. But I expect, though,
What is your ruler's origin?
if you went with like him, for example, there'd be a lot more customization to him.
Reveal yourself.
Okay, I need the head thing changing. Okay, yeah, look at hairstyles, everything now. Okay, I need this off his face. So it keeps everything back now. There, we have a face. And of course you can change after that. So I think these are more male-female versions now, aren't they? There we go. So yeah, if you truly want male-females, you can't pick the new version, you've got to go for one of the older ones. So I was thinking that the customization seemed to be a bit down, but that's why. So there's still a lot of customization depending who you pick, okay. Okay, but like we said, we want to test the new expansion stuff, so boom, let's pick you.
Reveal yourself.
Oh, okay. Do you want to be bug people thingy? I'll make the decision.
What is your ruler's origin? What defines their society? What is your people's form?
Okay, so critical chance when standing next to a friendly unit with overwhelm tactic. It's not stack. Pat tactics could be good. Without the trait has a 15% fumble chance. Okay, so they don't have that trait, they can fumble. Morale loss, 150. Okay, what's yours? When taking non-physical damage, gain strength for 3 turns. When taking non-physical. So they don't physically hit us, we get 3 strength. Okay. Magic attacks deal with 15%. That'll be good. Non-hero units gain 20%, that's good. And again, like I said, we can take these out and go for anything we want. But because it's the expansion and we want to look at them, we're going to keep default.
What is their origin?
Mystique's been redone. I like summoning, so I'll go summoning, select.
What defines their
Obviously we want to do as
society?
much as dispatch as possible. This is the only thing in it, so we're going to take this. What gives us... makes us evil, so I guess we'll be in the evil race. 2 random hero items, starting bonus. Oh, okay. They could be really good items at the start. Nearest city home gains +3 gold. Yeah, I'll go with that. Why not?
Choose your first
Tentacles.
type of magic.
So we'll go with that.
What is your
We
ruler's
said we will
origin?
pick boom.
Reveal yourself.
Okay. So. Oh, okay, why not? Just these. Add some here. There. Yeah, blue and green, why not? Okay. So I think the mine what we want to go with. Okay. Okay, that was like a female version, isn't it? Oh god, look at that. It's a massive insect. Don't really know. I don't know. Yeah, that makes some kind of fairy goddess. Can I zoom in a bit? Probably works. Hmm. Yeah, I'll go with that. Oh, was our touch. Let's go with that one. It kind of works the purple, doesn't it? Nah. Probably fine. Okay, race. Don't know what's changing. Oh, okay, getting wider and thinner, that's what's happening here. Oh well, that's fine. Oh, my skin colour, blue. Oh, kind of like that, the red there. That changes this at all. Is it because all the skin's covered up so you don't see it? Make them yellow. White hair. Skin decorations. Can't zoom in with these. I guess the skin decorations is underneath the stuff. It's probably going to affect over years when we get them more, so I guess keep that off. I like the raptor, so. And very quickly, what's this? The default personality makes sure that the system will choose a personality for this ruler automatically when it is AI controlled. Each personality has ties to one or several variants and may also have preferred alignment. Make sure these at the start of the session determines which personality will be chosen. Marley for your ruler. Okay, I guess we'll just keep as default. So here's our. Has he got a name for him? I don't see a thing to put name in. And right. Oh, here we go.
Your journey begins.
Eldritch Sovereign. Okay. Bright Star there. Minif. Well, that's not bad. Minif. Brilliant. Wordskeeper. Traveller. Law builder. Mimic the sorcerer. Yeah, why not? 7, nah, not like that. Starborn Raiders. Cults. Starborn Stargazers. Huh? Oops. Alex Held. Primacy, why not? It's a bit more PC, you know, like computers, isn't it? But, well, we'll go with that. Eldritch Sovereign. I was getting mixed up between them, which is male, which is female. I kind of want the Eldritch because of the expansion. Male symbol. Okay, that's male, so that was gotta be female then. She's represented as is also known as Mars. So yeah. Make sure she's a female character, okay. So onward. Okay, so it's all this now. Oh, okay, entrance random, so I guess confirm then, don't we? Tactical combat, vessels only, 5 players, class of turns, relative map size medium. Boom. Avoiding the void. Activated world gate. And obviously this game, I won't do too long on it, but in future, once we finally passed Freya's, if you want to put the comments of one of the old games like this we've gone to go back to next, maybe pick hers and we can go back to hers. This one seems quite interesting to you. The new rule emerges. Explore your surroundings and expand your domain. Prepare to face your rivals and become the master of this realm. Your choices will shape the new age of wonders. Tomb of the Tentacles, Starborn Stargazers, Seraphim, Mystic Summoning, Ruthless Raiders. Okay. Cool. Oh, what to start with? I mean, this game grows for 2 turns. Okay, so we get for 2 turns. What does it give me? Base 60% chance of inflict constriction for 1 turn. Okay, so I use that and then 2 turns so you get to... What's this one? More astral reward, the summon lasts for 3 turns. Damage sustained by a target friendly unit transferred to this unit. Okay, that could be quite interesting. I'll try that. We're starting with both. I don't need to pick one. I'm trying to go, which one do I want? So first things first, select, save. Oh god, what do we call her? Prime City, it's a city. Okay. Okay, Mimith. So let's save. Mimith. Save a 1. Okay. So the medium map, so it's not too big. Sewer and a thing, and who are you? Guess you're like a scout or something. Battle mage unit. Scout, yeah, you're a scout. So basically want to build him up in fingers. What about these? Need more population, okay. So, mana. And more mana. And pole unit. What does she already have on her? She has one Suva. She has one Poland. Oh, she's one of each right now. And you're Suva too, right?
Uh-huh.
Mystic projection. Okay, some of these I can't make. So which one can I make? The other Mystic projection. So I can make you. The Suva can't make? I can't make a Suva. Okay. So I'll probably just do one Poland and one Arkin for now. I'll watch my money anyway.
Huh?
And you want to... Okay, what? Are we north of the map? Are we in the middle of the map? So I guess I want to uncover what's up here and then we can go downwards. Ooh. $230. Okay, let's have a little go to combat. I think we're at 2, probably go to 2:30, and then we'll cut back to the Freya's game and end the episode with that. So we're not going to get too far with this one. I think I'm going to spend a lot more time talking than I planned to. Okay, so we've got spells yet. I have Mind Spike and I have Mind Rebook. Gotta be closer for that, okay. Yeah. Well, that was a good move. Not. Oh. Where'd that come from? Is that because I'm in my general area? Heal. Okay. What we can do with this one? Ow. That ain't good. Please don't kill anything. That's the one I can't bring back, isn't it, too? Ah, not good. Okay, not good. Well, damage sustained by the target friendly unit transfer this unit. Hopefully that keeps them alive. You don't want to heal? Oh, fudge. Oh, we won. Because he was on our side. I thought after a turn he would turn back. Hey, caramba now. 1 health point. Bone Weaver. Oh, nice. Don't like it where your health is right now, though. I think that was a bit more my mistake what I did there. Kind of want to take that out next. Okay, research. Structure and focus makes a magic attack to chant. Battle mage effects are increased by non-repeating. That could be good. Summons a mobile fighter unit with hyper awareness. The summon lasts for 3 turns. Ooh. Pull unit capable of pulling in. Ooh. Kind of want to get all this, so I think we'll take you. And we'll lock you. I don't mind, you know, getting all the tier 1 for the tentacles fully move up, especially with this not being a full game, but you never know, we might come back to it. Oh, by the sound of it, soon Tiffy and Aurora's up, so hopefully they stay up there for half an hour while she's put on total something. But we'll see.
Which can then be used to cast ritual spells.
Throws a resource gain passively through victory. Oh yeah, this looks different. Oh yeah, just notice all the tentacle things up here. A resource gain passively through victory in battle, which can then be used to cast ritual spells. The stronger the enemies you fight, the greater the chance the amount of throws gained. Oh, here's the stuff. Switch to underground. Of course, I won't know anything on the underground yet. I guess I don't know anything about the Abyss yet. It'd be nice if we could see one of the portals at least before we really end. But one thing what I might do, if we don't get that far with this, I might do another take a look at this, do like a part 2 and continue this game a little bit, and also have Frey's game in the background. But maybe a bit at the end of it, and maybe spend an hour or 2 with this. We don't get to see this much. We'll see. Really want her to heal up before we fight. Okay, so probably want gold. Help the gold go up a bit, don't we? So probably makes the most logical sense here. Okay, one more turn and she's up. Whoa! Get away from there. What about that portal that's guarded, or is that just part of the creature? Tranquility pool. One in the world, these pools are said to be whatever liquefaction of the collective wisdom of people who have walked the land. When annexed, 20% unique global effect, research your spells cost, so that'd be good. It's not too far from us, we start going that way. How long's my dude? One turn. Yeah, we'll have to wait for him. And that also gets that unit full too, so. one army led by here. Okay. So we want to kill that and head up there while you search down here more. What's this? Cage. Moving your army onto it will allow the creatures to join you around. Ooh. Put that next. Who the creature is? Oh. Oh, we have to fight. Back up, back up. Something else for you to do now. Okay. So yeah, at least you get to see the designs of some of the new units was cool. Oh, hello. It moves together, dies together. Okay, so again, blocking them off would be quite good. What can you do? You have a big fire. So we have a fire like move. Two of you. So you guys should go forward to try to block them. Oh. What is this for? You guys are, oops. I'm out double click sometimes when I'm not double clicking. You get hit by that, so I kinda want the bone one. Guys. Get here. Yep, defense mode. That's where we're at. Oh god, I hope they don't do that big. There's a lot of them now. Oh, that's because they're marauders, aren't it? It's because I got the thingy turned on. That's just marauders. Cool horror thing of them though. No, I just made you. Yeah, it's just alive. Move you around. Well, that's happened, but I haven't seen this in action yet because we won last time before it worked, but hope that keeps him alive. And then you guys should be able to shoot. Double click again, I apologise. Oh my god, it keeps double clicking. I love the nice view of it though. Okay, this mouse is. I think I just need something in your mouse. Stop double clicking, I'm clicking one time on my side. I guess you're going to see that a lot. So when I start this thing with Steel TV tomorrow. You resisted it? Seriously? So theoretically you should take any damage, right? Because this should take it. Okay, so he gets to die if he takes other damage. No! How should I use it on my bloody bone? Ah, I need to kill the link. The link thing's pretty cool though. Hi. Okay, he should be to finish him surely. I think if you had multiple people, he would. There we go. Is this temporary? Yep. Oh, don't too good. Yes, mine. Deal damage adjacent. Target enemy unit has 9% chance of being afflicted with. What the? Why did you die? Why did you all randomly die, my buggies? Did they just appear? Oh no! They just appear at the start of the match and they'll have so many turns. So, that's how they work. Casting points, great. Friendly unit retaliate growth. Okay, maybe I should use that at the start and then work on that afterwards. I messed up out too close. Fudge. He's gonna kill him. Well, the chance they run. Again, if they chase him and hit him. Shoot one of these. Okay, good. Don't kill one of them, but shoot one of them. Yeah, you guys are gonna be safe. Keep you alive. I can mind control him. I might go with that, but we'll see. Ugh. 1%. There we go. It's my bone wave, you know. Like, am I getting that because of the race? Or am I getting that because I'm mind controlling someone? points gain resistance, probably good. Ooh. Summon a unit with magic origin can cast any hex. Cannot be summoned with land movement and water. That could be worth it. No, I'm not picking it out. I want to see what it is. Teleports to target hex. World spell. Oh, okay, against knowledge. Do I gain it every time I use a spell? Ooh. That could be good. Okay, knowledge is, I won't get tombs faster. So if I do that, I can cast that spell. Oh, okay. These 150 mana. Or is that man? Is that man? No, that's this. Oh. Oh, okay, that's a bit. Oh yeah, it takes multiple turns on that. I was going to say I don't have enough, but that'll go for multiple turns. It'll be like 3 turns. Yeah. What's this? Special ritual spells. Oh, that's what they said. Oh, when I'm fighting, I'm gaining ferals, aren't I? So right now, I've got none. Okay, though. That's still pretty cool, though. You can really push for the tombs fast once you get like these up. Memorizing draft ritual. Oh, so I'll get all 3 of these then. So this is just a teleport. This is a whisk ritual. Summon astral on target hex. Required astral siphon ritual. Oh, I have to have tower 2 for this because of the summoning stuff now. Okay, so even if you have these spells, you gotta wait until you get the tower. Okay. So this looks like this gives me. I can summon in the battle temporarily, but I can summon on the thingy with this. Where this one gives me free stuff. To those like she gets plus 10 health points. And then we can do this at a later date once I get the thralls. And over 3 turns, I can really push for tombs. I get a 6 spell too. That's pretty cool. I think I might go with that. Unit attacks damage for 5 obstacles. Can see invisible camouflage, that's cool. We had 2 random things, didn't we? For being that Reaver thing, do we get any of that? No? Okay, no, that's cool though. Reveal the closest undiscovered infestation at Ancient Wonder. Target on city, 50 draft for 3 turns. That means I'm going to get units out quicker. I'm not producing units right now. I need more money, but... Oh, let's shut up. Say lose 1 population, you gain 3 thralls. Oh, okay, lose population, gain thralls. Gives the target race blessing. Gloom train. That's the one. So yeah, if I want to use population up, I can do that to get thralls. Okay. Seems like it'll be quite interesting. I get that? He was going to scout, wasn't he? Combat reduces the cost of all the combat spells. So you can annex another province. So I guess I want to be heading in that direction to get this. And I haven't even gold this, so why not? Get this gold running, hey? Let's go running wild. City growth, so if I want to use that spell to get more thralls, at least city growth going up, don't we? New thingies early on. Gold. Kind of fingered me, but hey, at least it's been set for a while. You can actually attract more population too. Yeah, so it's like working away towards these, grab this and grab that. Another hero yet? Chapter 1. Ah, I didn't spend on that Joes I could have done. It's fine. You wait and defend this until I get a new hero out, okay? Don't like how low you are actually. Should be fine. I can replace you with the person who just died. Okay, they must be every thingy then. So that means they're like expendable, so send them in first then. Which represent the amount of damage a unit can take, most units will. Probably tell me how long it lasts. Maybe they just burned to death before, didn't realise it. Astral connection times 4. Ah, is that it? Will disappear at the end of the combat when. Ah, okay, so free. They last for 3 turns, that's good. So expendable things I can throw in early. Butcher Ooga. So we want to defend them off. So I guess you guys want to go here. Butcher wants to go here. And you kind of just want to sit at the back. What are these like little lizard things? Hey. Come on, boys. No need for this. Back it off. It's nice to know these are like it's like I just throw these out on the map, these die. Wow. Okay. Well, I was gonna say chicken leg, but there's obviously the side of it's not. Dragon leg? I apologise if you're hearing Aurora. She's starting to cry upstairs like she's in the toilet. We're almost done with this now anyway. Oh, double click again. I'm not double clicking. I wish it wouldn't do that. Die. I should have done that before I pulled up the turns. But yeah, I'll see how it goes on the channel, but I might do another part of this before the next expansion comes out and continue this particular game. But we'll see, we'll see. Because if I do, I'm probably going to slide it in between the spell forces. Like I said, I've got like 29, 30 of them to get out. I don't want 30 of them to take a look at all non-stop. So we might be doing part 7, what's a bit more focused on this with a bit of the Freya in the background. For a little bit of it. So you kill that. Double click again. I'm clicking once. I apologize. I don't know why it keeps doing that. This is when my mouse is messing up. If you can mind control, that'd be great. Yes, that's the last one, so it should win it for us. Oh, we gave one that time. So it must be random. We did lose somebody, so... Kind of go to meet up, don't we? Fighting in 2 by ocean lava. This realm consists of 2 massive land masses. Possible lava.
You have encountered an umbral
Oh, here we go.
gate. Umbral gates are portals to the umbral abyss, which is a layer on the world map, filled with both bounty
Oh, what's this?
and peril.
Umbral gates are the only way of accessing traversing the Umbral abyss layer. They are spread around on all layers of the world map within Umbral abyss power. Okay.
Be aware that terrain near umbral gates and in the umbral abyss are affected by gloom.
Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to send him through next episode, have a look at it very quickly, and then we're going to stop, and we'll then cut back to Prior's footage, and well, we no talking over top of it, and then the episode end there. And then, like I said, if I get time, I do want to do another part of this, maybe in a few weeks or a month or so. But we'll see, we'll see. So I do have a lot more on the channel to do before baby's born. So, have a look at this.
You
There we
have
go.
entered the umbral abyss. Great rewards and abundant resources
Aren't we
await
based over
as you
here?
explore and conquer with
Right here,
this
aren't we?
world map layer.
That's cool.
To survive in the Umbral Abyss, you must build sanctuary outposts, which protect your armies from Umbral malady.
Yeah, he ain't do this on his own.
This will also allow you to annex provinces in the Umbral Abyss.
So I get me some gold, that'd be nice. Can I reach the gold? Can we get the gold and get out? Okay, so I think that's a good point to stop here. Another phone call. I think that's a good point to stop here. So next time, if we do come back to this game, I obviously want to attack that, and of course, grab that gold and get out. So I'll be cutting away now of power editing, and we should be seeing it now. Actually, the rest of what I did of that roughly 2-hour episode, well, 2-hour session with Freya. And once that will have no talking over the top of it, and then when it ends, that'll be will be the episode over. So anyway, I hope you enjoy. I've been IVATOPIA. I'll do goodbyes here. So please like, please subscribe, please tune next time. I've been IVATOPIA. You've been awesome. Thanks for watching. Watch more on the channel. Have a great wonderful day, and see you next time. I hope you enjoyed this. Whatever's left when I put this in, I don't know if it's 30 minutes, an hour of this. Basically, the Freya game. See you in a bit, everyone. Bye.
Through the art of summoning, one may become a master in every sense of the word. Call forth arcane minions and bend them to your will. Strengthen their connection to the world and watch as they lay down their existence for you, the one who willed them into being.